In the last video, we talked about the G.R.E.A.T video structure and the acronym G.R.E.A.T. When you know that formula, you'll be able to sketch out or improv any video on any topic with which you have knowledge. But that isn't gonna make your video interesting. In fact, on YouTube, you have to add visual elements that entertain the audience and keep them engaged. We call these pattern interrupts. And at the end of the video, we have a tension interrupt. Let's talk about what those things are.
Owen Video!
A pattern interrupt is a change in the pattern or flow of the video designed to reconnect the viewer to the content and get them to change their behavior. In other words, this is a sound effect, a visual element, a joke, or something that pops up on screen that causes the viewer to go, I like this guy. Pattern interrupts placed strategically inside your video will not only increase your watch time, but create a branded look and feel on your videos that creates trust with the audience that will enhance your influence in their mind. You've probably seen these before. For example, this lower third that tends to appear on the lower third of the screen. I could put a subscribe button up here, or any number of branded elements that make my video look cooler. I can also add transitions like this, which I call a whoosh transition. Notice that it also included a sound effect like this. Now, we found that using sound effects and lower thirds that ask for engagement without me having to say it actually increased engagement on our videos by 317%. Now, if you go to thevideomarketingschool.com and you click over here on video branded overlays, you can order a set of custom video branded overlays that will use your logo, your brand colors, and your typography to create a whole set of overlays that you can drag and drop on top of your videos or give them to your editor. If you're already in the YouTube Authority Intensive, we will make these for you at no additional charge. But if you're not in the intensive as of yet, you can order these on our website at any time. Now, let's talk about the tension interrupt. The tension interrupt is one of my most favorite structural tools for increasing watch time by even just a little tiny bit. The tension interrupt is adding a pause or building value before your climax point to get the viewer to watch for an extra 30 seconds or a minute. Do you see the strategy there? See, chances are when you deliver the big climax of your video, the big hurrah, the final point, the viewer could click off. So instead of just delivering the point, we want to add a tension interrupt that gets the viewer to watch a little bit longer. By adding 30 seconds onto your videos here and there, you'll make a lot of gains on YouTube. A tension interrupt is like a drum roll, and a great way to add a tension interrupt into any video is to tell a story on how you arrived at your final point. So let's say that your big climax is that you learned how to water ski. But before I learned to water ski, I had a memory, and it was of me and my dad on the river, and he said to me, son, you can do whatever you want to do. And that's when I knew that I could water ski. So I got on those skis and I jumped on them and I was able to water ski. You've got the end of your video here, and you want to add a tension interrupt, a drum roll. Add 30 more seconds of content that'll keep the viewer watching and more emotionally engage them before you deliver the climax and you tell them what to do next, as we talked about in the G.R.E.A.T video structure. So I hope that helps you understand the psychological elements, the visual overlays that go on top of the G.R.E.A.T video structure. You want to place them strategically inside your video. After your hook, add a pattern interrupt before you move on to relating to the viewer. And you add those in between each little section, you'll find your watch time increases and that people actually enjoy hearing from you.